Name up. Ready?
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Entering play call screen.
The Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense will get the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. To the air, it's Underwood. Dumps it off in the flats. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Normal to have 12 options. HD die selected.
This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Quarterback looks for a little space. Scores on the sneak.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it. With physicality, punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Categories. You have 15 options.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maynard. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pressure coming. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Marshall. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
Inside zone.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
This is a designed run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter, when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarter.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Michigan! And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
Entering play call.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
El Paso for man.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Entering play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The option look. Quick toss. Touchdown Wolverines! Excellent path by the back on the option.
Play call. Coach suggestions.
I think it's easy to say run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Audible.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
And overstorm. FS will blitz. Cover 4 ponds.
And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Punch it out of the air.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offense is...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they want, right? And they built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Inside zone.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You have 15 options.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing and with their confidence,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Y off, normal Y off WK.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Right.
This quarterback part of their running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Snagged out of the air.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've got yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Tackled there by the defense.
That's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
Entering play call, Stackwell.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Jet pass power.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They'll run play action. Intercepted for the 11th time. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
Yes.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. On fourth down, going to the air. Got a man, it's Johnson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Michigan offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lets it fly. He caught it. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been a really disappointing performance, Dave, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Call, you have 3
They'll
options.
set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance.
Entering wing.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This
trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
Now,